All right, well, welcome back to day 23 of 25 days of holiday nails with Madam Glam's advent calendar. And this is going to be the last mini gel of the month of the advent calendar and of these 25 days of holiday nails. And it is a red. It's called Fire and Ice. And on the sticker, it looks like a brownish red, but it's more of a, I'd say it's more of a pinky corally red, which I'm going to do a sweater nail today. So not the traditional sweater nail, but like an ugly sweater nail. That's not really ugly, but I wanted to alternate in red and white with different patterns like Christmas trees and snowflakes and maybe some starbursts. I was hoping for more of a brighter red, something similar to what we received with the pudding gel, but I will make this work. So I've got my nail all ready to go. What I do want to do first though is, I put this in the drawer wrong. File down this little nub at the free edge before we get started. And we're going to get right on into it. I do want to put a base coat down first, just so that if I have any gaps in between the sections, it's not clear nail behind it. So I will start off with a white, which I have in my kit right here. I'm going to be using Madam Glam's Perfect White. And then for the patterns, I'm going to be using the white gel paint, which I am running very low on. So I'm going to have to find another company that does gel paints. But we're just going to go in with one coat, get whatever that is on the nail off the nail. How is everybody doing? We are 2 short days. Well, we are 1 day away from Christmas Eve and 2 days away from Christmas Day. I hope everybody is hitting the height of their Christmas festivities or holiday festivities, just the joy of the season. It is December 2nd while I am filming this, and we're getting ready for Hanukkah, which is next week. So just getting into the holiday spirit for me, but we are well into it in the month now as this is posting. All right, so we've got 2 coats of our Perfect White, followed by 1 coat of matte top coat, and I'm going to decant some of this red onto my palette so I can draw in the horizontal bands for the sections of the sweater. So as I said, we're going to be alternating with patterns. We're going to alternate also with red and white so that we have white design on red and red design on white. I've got my short liner here, not really a long liner. I thought I had taken out a longer one, but we'll make do with this one for now. And I'm just going to try to mark even spaces so that I know where the bands are going to go. Okay, so that works. So now I'm going to continue it one way, and then the other, and then I'm going to follow on with the rest of the lines. I think I'm actually going to put another one down here, just so that we don't have that big gap. And then I'll fill in the top and the bottom. I'm going to use my application brush for the rest of the bands, just so that it doesn't take me the whole video just to color in the lines. I'll probably end up doing 2 coats, just so that we have full opacity. So I do have a cleanup brush with me because I see I'm not exactly being neat about this. A little bit of alcohol. Let's see if we can make these lines straight. So I am finding this color a bit loose and watery, which is something unusual from Madam Glam. I find their colors to be more, a little bit more viscous, thick, and for the most part, opaque, for lack of a better word. So I may have to build this up quite a bit to reach full opacity. I was also, as I was saying, hoping for somewhat of a truer red, and this is tending more corally pink to me. All right, I'm gonna give this a cure, and then I'm going to do another coat. I may have to go in for a third coat, depends on how well the opacity builds. All right, so I'm going to start by going in with the white on red, and we're going to do some, gonna do some Christmas trees in kind of a boxy, abstract way. And you'll see what I mean in a moment. So kind of like building pyramids upon each other. Should I start in the center or on the sides? I think I'll start in the center because I'll wind up running out of space if I start on the sides. So drawing triangles, well, starting off with a triangle at least. I'm gonna make it a little wider. And then we're going to continue that down. So we're gonna draw a straight line underneath it, and then follow that line on the side down, close it off. So now we have a trapezoid, and we're going to do another one underneath, close that off. Now we're going to fill it in. So when I dip in, I'm literally just putting the point of my brush in, barely even touching the surface. So you can see I'm picking up very little gel. I don't know where that came from. So the lines are a bit close to each other in the second two. So I'm going to pick a little bit of alcohol up on my brush, see if I can narrow, remove some of that gel. Just neaten it up a little bit. Then we can go up the side and straighten it out. And actually I kind of like that it created a line on the side, so I'm going to leave it and try to replicate it on the other side. So now it looks like the tree is outlined. And now we're going to go in and put in a little trunk. All right, I'm going to cure this one. Let's bring that down a little bit. And then we'll do another one on either side. All right, so now that we've got our trees done and cured, I'm going to attempt to go in and do some abstract snowflakes. So the one that I'm looking at for reference, I think it may be too big to replicate to do more than once. So I'm just going to do it in the center of the red, this red, what is this called? Box, line, section. And I'm going to break it down into like chevrons. So we've got a diagonal line going this way, and then one going this way. And then we've got it down here as well. Then running parallel to the top one on the right and parallel to the bottom one on the right. I don't think this is going to turn out right, because those shouldn't be touching. Touchy. That's not touchy. So let's try it a different way. We've got our chevron shape here, and then one here, then we're going to reflect it down below. All right, I will be touching this up, so I'm going to fill it in for now. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's not terrible. I'm going to keep it as is, and I'm going to go in and put some tiny dots in the center. Oh, come on. And then these will mirror on the other side as if the pattern was continuing on. Now I just want to put in a little line in between each snowflake, or I should say each section of the snowflake, because in the reference image, the chevrons are not in one piece. So see if I can put in a very thin line going in between. All right, so moving on to the white portions with the red design, we're going to start off with some candy canes. So those are going to be really easy. We're just going to create the hook and then at an angle, the stem. We'll thicken that up a little bit after we place them all. That's too close. So now that we've got the main shape of our candy canes, we're just going to go in and draw the horizontal lines. So 2 more panels to do, and we're going to do them both at the same time because they're pretty straightforward. I'm going to pick up, actually I'm going to use the larger diamond tool. I'm going to do some simple stars. These may be too close together, but we'll see what we can do. I'm going to clean off my brush. I'm going to take the gel that's already on the nail, and we're just going to use that to draw our stars. So we're going to pull up, down, across. If you need to pick up a little bit more, you can. Just place it right in the center. And then you go at a diagonal. Well, that one didn't go in the right spot. All right, and in the bottom panel, we're going to do something similar where we're going to place some dots, but we're going to turn them into hearts. So we're going to take those two dots, and we're going to pull the gel paint down and form a point. My eye is twitching. And then we're going to fill in the center. Round it out a little bit. Now we're going to do the same on the left. All right, so our nail is basically done. I do want to go and further delineate the lines between the different panels. So I'm going to take some white and draw an ever so thin line, and then we're going to go and sugar it. All right, so for our sugaring, as usual, we are going to use Yang by Magpie Beauty, and we're just going to pour over. So as usual, we're going to brush off all the excess powder. And that's going to bring us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I honestly didn't know what I wanted to do coming into this video today, but I think it turned out really well. I hope you agree. If you have any comments or questions as to the products or techniques that I use in this video, please put it down in the comment section below. All information for the products I used will be in the description box below. Please find it in your heart during this Christmas season to give me a like and a subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you always know when new videos are available. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.